My name is Jesse Jorgensen, and I've been at East Hills for a little over 10 years. Well, I gave my life to Christ at a young age. I think I was about 7 years old. At my church's children's ministry program, I responded to an altar call and prayed with my pastor to give my life to Jesus. Well, I've overcome many barriers in my walk with Jesus, but I'll tell you about one from when I was younger. After I gave my life to Christ, I was very serious about following Jesus, but I began to be very perfectionistic and legalistic in my faith, and I started to worry a lot about if I was pleasing God and if I was perfect enough. And so going into middle school, I was very stressed out, and I started to realize that I just started to have this idea that following God was too difficult, and so I decided to start to compromise my faith, and I really wanted to fit in, and so I thought, well, if I downplay my faith, then I won't have to worry about fitting in so much. But I'm really grateful that God got a hold of my heart through my high school years and began to show me what it really meant to walk with Him and to know Him. And He began to show me that He is a gracious God, and I don't have to be so legalistic and perfectionistic like I was as a kid. And so I began to find safety in following Jesus and just having that relationship with Him, that I didn't have to worry and be so stressed out, that I could trust in His grace rather than my ability to be good enough. Some of the ways that I struggle with perfection ended up being in my schoolwork. I remember in 5th and 6th grade, I got really good grades, and I had to get those good grades, and so I was very stressed about schoolwork, and then even just silly things. I was so stressed out and so in my head about it. It was like, did I brush my teeth good enough to please God? Did I clean my room, or whatever chores I had around the house? Did I do all these things perfect enough, or was God going to be disappointed in me? Those types of things. Some things that I do to help me in my walk with the Lord are, I really enjoy literally walking and praying. And so one of the activities I enjoy, especially if I'm feeling stressed or if there's something weighing on me, is to go for a walk and just spend time in prayer. And I remember somebody explained this to me as, I think they called it contemplative prayer. And I find that I really enjoy that, where I just sort of let my thoughts wander in God's presence and talk to Him about whatever is bothering me, and ask, kind of in this posture of asking Him, Lord, give me wisdom, help me to understand how to deal with this, or whatever. And so a nice walk, or maybe like a kayak paddle or something like that, is a really good thing for me to do to spend time with God. A movie that I've enjoyed in the last year, because I enjoy watching it somewhat often, is my favorite movie is called Bridge of Spies, and it has Tom Hanks in it. And I like this movie because it's about the Cold War, and it's kind of like based on true historic events, and I like that sort of thing. But I like that the character that Tom Hanks plays just does the right thing even when it's hard. And so I find that movie to be inspiring. What brought me to East Hills is that I grew up in the Christian and Missionary Alliance, and I wanted to get back into the Alliance. I was working at a non-denominational church in Minnesota, and so I started taking steps to get involved with the Christian Missionary Alliance again, and got connected with East Hills and felt like God was calling me here, and so I came out here. There actually are many sodas in Minnesota, and there are also mini. It's not many sodas, it's mini sodas. They're smaller there. My role at East Hills is that I serve as the worship pastor, so I oversee our worship ministry and tech ministries. I also oversee our media and design, so anything that we produce as far as media goes, I help produce that. I also oversee missions and help East Hills engage with our global partners and work with the short-term teams that we send overseas. The missions that East Hills is involved in, we have partnered with a team in the country of Bosnia and Herzegovina for many years, and we have a strong partnership with them. And so most of the teams that we send have been there, and I've been able to go on 4 trips to Bosnia, and I'll be going on a 5th trip to that region next year. My name is Jesse Jorgensen, and my favorite donut is pizza.